Yeah, one of our first pineapples from this year. What do you think of that, huh? Unreal. We got a few more coming too. This is suckrier right here, or the Hawaiian Hapai banana. Oh, and look, we got some pumpkins coming. Look at that guy there. Oh, there's one big fatty right there. Unbelievable. And variegated's doing good. Look at that beautiful thing. That's such a trip. So cool. And it's got some beautiful little suckers coming. Gotta keep the yams off of it. But look at that little baby coming up. We got another sucker coming up there. Yeah. Well, it's been dumping rain, so I figure we'll go over here and check these other pineapples. I've got several different, at least 4 different kinds of pineapple going on right now. I don't know the differences that well. A little bit online about it, but not that much. Let's see, check these little spiny ones out. Yeah, look at these guys. So they got the spinier leaf pattern. So you can see this one broke probably under its own weight. But look at that color, right? Look at these little beauties. So red. Now these are small. Like these things are like the size of, tennis balls. But it doesn't mean they're not good, and it doesn't mean that they won't come bigger next time. And then I got these variegateds, which I kind of thought were the same kind, but I have my doubts now. Oh, damn me, I was trying to go with anything. And none of these fruited this year, at least not yet. Like, I don't know, maybe they're gonna fruit late, but they didn't do it yet. They came from the same patch. They were literally adjacent to each other. So I don't know. We will see with that. Yeah, and my red dragon fruits. Pretty much loving it up here. I gotta make another trellis for it. Something a little better, more long term. And see, then I got these little pineapples. This is really my dry section. There's not much topsoil up here. Not too much water retention. You see, this guy's looking like it's getting close. And these little things, they're pathetically small, but they're cute. And it's still pineapple. That one broke under its own too. And then see, I get this other group of them over here. Alright, so these are the tall spinies. And see, I got 4 of these guys going on here. 3 all piled up here, and what, a 4th one over on the other side. Gonna be hard to tell when they're ready because these ones are excessively spiny. I mean, look at the size of those spines. You gotta wear protective gear to come in on these guys. And then this one here, I'm pretty sure is white. Not totally for sure, but the pattern's very different. Tighter grain matrix, deeper color. And from what I've seen with greens, they don't usually show much color when they're getting close to ripe. Not greens, but white pineapple. Let me see these little guys. This a little closer to your regular key, commercial key. But then look at these guys. I don't even know. These are like red and kind of in between. I don't know. We just source from wherever we get them. And your cone's doing good. Got a little bucket experiment here going so I don't lose them. So just getting lost in the weeds. Star fruit's flowering. Yay. And now I got a rack or 2 that's about to come down. And the chocolates have been really fruiting heavy. But of course, a lot are getting lost as it starts to work itself out. And I'll go check them. Well, and the bicolor here, that's the Theobroma bicolor, flowering heavy, 3 years in. And you see, then we got these guys. Oh, the fruits are just loading. But obviously, you know, some are aborting. And I don't know if it matters, but I've taken the habit of picking them off if they start to yellow already. And then a lot of the other trees are just doing, you know, a fruit or two. It's really their first serious fruiting. And then both of the bicolors that I have back here, they're up above the bananas, but they're divided and starting to flower. Oh boy, what a jungle. Oh, and I just got some nutmegs in the ground. And, you know, in case anybody else is trying to grow nutmeg, I grew this from seed. I left it in a pot till it was about 4 feet tall. Just a week ago, I put it in the ground. And even then, I felt like I was risking stuff. I planted like foot tall ones before, and they just die on me. So, I decided to just let it go as long as possible. Nice fat Cuban reds. Well, not fat yet, still babies, but they're gonna get big. They're gonna get big. Let's see, this chocolate over here is just nuts. This is ridiculous. They're, I don't know, I mean, I think it's gonna abort like a bunch of these yellow ones. We'll see here in a bit. It's gotta make some choices here. These are just too much to even fit together. These things. So, you know, that's pretty good for 3 years in from seed. 3 years from seed in the ground. And you know, our big lesson with chocolate is do not leave them in pots. You either just start them off straight in the ground, or by the, oh, these guys really backed off. This one fruited really heavy, but now it's like, my God, almost the majority of them have backed off. But I think part of that's because of the weather. We had a really, really dry snap, and now we're being followed by a really, really wet snap. Yeah, so don't count your chickens till they hatch. I should have one big rack of mayolis up here getting ready. Gotta take these things down in the next couple of days to get them ready for market. And then, yeah, this beautiful cacao. This is the biggest one from that 3-year period. It hasn't fruited the heavy, but this is the first like significant fruiting. They're really coming out each branch now. And I got guys like this one, a nice long black pod, or not black, red. I think that'd be Trinitero, most likely. Wow. Yeah. Bananas, chocolate, spices. There's some little fruiting attempts on these guys. I haven't really seen any pods made on these yet, but it's sure making an effort. Yeah, so that's the jungle right now. Chocolates and pineapples and bananas and pumpkins and all the like. Yams, plenty of yam coming out. Springtime. Peppers have been balling. You get these kind of great sweet peppers you can actually eat. I got one down here getting robust in the compost. And my Sacha Inchis from seed are not even 6 months in, and they're making fruit. So yeah, it's gonna be a nice privacy hedge there. And the Lacatan Filipino sweet banana. Great banana, big beautiful racks, very susceptible to Sigatoka. I notice it's very, very susceptible. These Lacatans, the variegated susceptible to the Sigatoka, and really also the dwarf Williams, and in fact the suckrier. See, this is your Sigatoka pattern here. These little blotches and then they'll do the brown out, and then they really get collective, and it kills the leaf before it should die. And what you're losing with that is the solar power, the food that would be coming out of this leaf, feeding the corm and then feeding the rack itself. So if you get really bad sigatoka, you'll see by the time that rack's getting close to ripe, it's just lost every single leaf on it. They're all brown and withered, you know, kind of like that one leaf right there, and that's not good. And you can cut those, compost them, get rid of them, try and get rid of the bacteria, but really, or not bacteria, it's a fungus, but likelihood is you can't escape it. Check this out. This is the star anise that I got from Kevin McNamara, and boy did I have a struggle with these, because I got from him big fat clones that were green stem, and I got fusarium problems, and somehow they survived. I had to, like, they were rotting from the bottom up. I was taking the tops, replanting them again with hormone. These things sat for like a year and did nothing, and now they just started growing and getting bushy, and I did a transplant on them. But boy, yeah, star anise, big deal. And then we got a bunch of the I have avoided planting these over the years, but I'm finally doing it. And this is the black persimmon, or chocolate sapote, which I've never thought were very good, but the ones I've had lately were not bad. And these are all durians, which I might have to graft soon to keep them strong. And yeah, oh, and then a couple of Tahitian cut nuts. And other than that, we're getting back to the dig out here, and let's see, I got some tropical almonds coming up here, and canistel. I used to find a place, and good old Camelliensis green tea. Yep, just wet here, and spring's on, everything's growing. Weed whack once a week, and Mommy's wondering who I'm talking to. Oh, Mom. Yeah, aloha. Oh.